Hey, it is workout number 15. Workout number 15. Woo! Hey, we're taking a look at mindsets. Where we looked at, this is the part 3 on mindsets. Last time we looked at, let's see, what did we look at? We need to recognize that we have a thinking problem. And my wife says, I've known that for a while now. And you know what? We all have a thinking problem. And we looked at that. You know, one of the things we need to realize is if we change our thinking, we will change our behavior. And when we change our behavior, we're going to change the outcomes of our life. Tom Bartow said this: knowing something doesn't do anything to change your life. Doing something does. Today, we're going to look at this aspect and how important it is that we take control of our thoughts and replace them. We need to take control of our thoughts and replace them. Even our dreams. We can do it with our dreams. You ever do that? Take control of your dreams? How do you do that? Well, simply this. Before you go to bed at night, you want to think about something, you want to dream about something, and then think about it before you go to sleep. How often you've watched a movie, went to sleep, and then while you were dreaming, you are one of the characters in the movie. Yeah, Rambo. Anyway, and so we want to take control of our thoughts. Page 50 in Relentless Solution Focus by Jason Selk says this: the thoughts we choose to have dictate how we feel and behave. And there's two things that he talks about in there. He talks about PCT and RSF. PCT is problem-centric thinking, and RSF is relentless solution focused. So we need to ask that RSF question, and it simply is this: what is one thing I can do to improve the situation? When we find ourselves being controlled by our thoughts and that are going the wrong direction, we need to take control of them. We need to think of one thing that we can do to improve the situation and then replace them. Philippians chapter 4, verse 8 and 9 says this: finally, brothers, whatever is true, whatever is honorable, whatever is just, whatever is pure, whatever is lovely, whatever is commendable, if there is any excellence, if there is anything worthy of praise, think about these things. What you have learned and received and heard and seen in me, practice these things, and the God of peace will be with you. Notice what he says. He says, practice these things. It's talking about training or retraining the mind. Training the mind or retraining the mind to think differently, to be solution focused, to be thinking in a positive sense. These are passages. Here are a few passages that are examples of solution-focused thinking. The first one is John 3:16. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believes in him should not perish but have everlasting life. If you think about it, you want to boil down the Bible is about a problem and a solution. A problem and a solution. You see, the Bible is solution-focused, not problem-centric. Well, how are you going to say that? Well, Jesus died for the sins of the world. Solution, Jesus. The problem is sin. If you think about it, it is the whole point of the Bible to reveal that one solution, Jesus and his gospel. Even Paul was solution-focused while in prison. He wrote Philippians, the book of Philippians, and in chapter 4, verses 2 through 3, he is pointing out a problem between two people that he knows well, that he has served together with, and he doesn't go into detail what the problem is, but he says this in verse 3, yes, I ask you also, true companions, help these women who have labored side by side with me in the gospel, together with Clement and the rest of my fellow workers, whose name are in the book of life. What's he asking? He says, help them get along. You know, don't talk about their problem, don't talk about the issue, but help them get along. You know, be solution oriented, solution focused, and not so he wants them to focus on the solution and not the conflict. What is one thing? What is one thing that those two people could do to improve their relationship? It can be that simple. So we need to do that basic practice. We need to replace problem-centric thinking with solution-focused thinking. Here's that question again by Jason Self. What is one thing I can do to improve the situation? If we change our thinking, we're going to change our behavior. And if we change our behavior, we're going to change our outcome. So, knowing something doesn't do anything to change your life. Doing something does. That's a great quote by Tom Bartow. So, for further study, I would encourage you to look at Philippians chapter 4, verses 2 all the way through verse 9. Or you can just go check verse 1 through 9. And also John 3:16. And don't forget, first lessons. I didn't bring it up. I didn't talk about it. But 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verses 14 through 20. All right, let's head on over for the workout. Woo! All right, hey, we're at the workout board, and we got today's workout, again, battle rope oriented. 5-minute warm up, 5-minute cool down. So important to get that. Get something, get the blood flowing, jump rope. Walk aggressively, high knees, do some ballistic type stretching. Just do something to get the blood flowing, get warmed up, 5 minutes, and then get yourself a good stretch, cool down when you're done, or go for a 5-minute jog or walk. But here we go. We're doing jump slams, reverse flies, and squat waves, and then we're going to do stagecoach. Again, 20-second work, 20-second transition to the next exercise, and how many rounds can you complete in 20 minutes? Here we go. Jump slam, hands together. We're going to jump up, slam it down, jump up, slam it down. Do that for 20 seconds. And then we transition to reverse fly. So, I'm right here. Reverse fly. Bent over. And lift. 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 Make sure to pause at the high point. Go back down. 20 seconds. So we have our 20-second transition. Then we go into squat waves. Right here. Moving down. Back up, down, back up, down, back up. All right, then we go into the stagecoach. So you're thinking about your stagecoach driver. Squat down, and you got the rope, you got the reins in your hand. Giddy up, horse, giddy up. You want to get those horses going as fast as you can. Yeah, yeah. 20 seconds of work. Hey, and that completes the round. Let's have prayer. Whew. Heavenly Father, Lord, we praise you and thank you for your grace, your mercy, your love. We thank you for the opportunity to allow us to exercise our bodies. We thank you, Father, Lord, for this day that you've given us. Help us, Father, Lord, to use it for your honor and glory and for the benefit of others. I pray and ask in the name of Jesus Christ, by your Spirit. Amen. Hey, y'all have an amazing day.